people are just willfully ignorant, man. He probably knew that we knew something, but he didn't want to. He didn't want to be so-called taught anything. You know what I mean? So I'll read that again. It says, "Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord."
Yeah, and that breath is talking about the breath is the knowledge of this truth, and the sinews is bringing the 12 tribes back together.
Right.
That's what the Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is bringing back. Remember, I was telling you I wanted to bring that one scripture out about in your day I'm going to do a work that you won't believe.
Yeah.
That all ties in with the sinews, how he's bringing us back. 10, 15 years ago, or just a few years ago, we told people, you know what I mean, who the 12 tribes were, and that these people were righteous people, and they're going to be on top. They'd be laughing.
Yep.
Oh, they're laughing even today. They can't believe. Oh no, that can't be. That's happening.
Yep. So
That's in Habakkuk. I think Habakkuk 1 and 5.
First chapter. Yep.
Want me to get that, John?
Yeah.
John what? 4 and 20? 4 and 10.
Right. Start at 10.
All right.
It's basically going back because we're talking about the dry bones right here. What is the opposite of the dry bones? Keep going.
John 4 and 10.
Yeah.
And Yahushua answered and said unto her, if thou knewest the gift of God, and who is that saith to thee, give me to drink.
And he was talking to the Samaritan woman. Keep going.
Thou wouldest have asked of him, and he would have given thee living water.
Read that again.
Thou wouldest, all the way from the top?
That last verse.
Thou wouldest have asked of him, and he would have given thee living water.
And he would have given thee living water, man. So basically, she's basically saying, if she knew that he was actually the Son of Man, the Son of God, he would have what?
And he would have given thee living water.
Living water. Living water. But like we see exactly what Ezekiel's seeing right now. Dry bones, man. Dry as hell. You know what I mean? So this place is out of here, man. Do you have something else? Or you just want me to keep going?
Well, just to tie in with that, we go find Habakkuk 1 and 5. You can get Acts 13 and 41. That ties in with the two.
13:41.
Yeah.
All right, Acts chapter 13, verse 41. It says, "Behold, ye despisers, and wonder and perish. For I work a work in your days, a work which ye shall in no wise believe, though a man declare it unto you." I'll read it again. "Behold, ye despisers, and wonder and perish. For I will work in your days." And you know what? All these people despise us too, man. Especially Jake. It's really talking about Jake, but it goes for everybody else as well, man.
They don't want the truth. They want to stay in this evil kingdom. They want to say yes sir, no sir, and just make a little bit of money. But Jake is so messed up. He really thinks in his head that in 30, 40 years he's going to be rich. That's how stupid Jake is. Jake is what was that scripture? He's a born slave.
Yeah.
His mind is that's like a guy that's out there picking cucumbers or onions. And he's thinking, he works, he makes himself really work hard for Esau, and he really pushes to the next year, saying that in a few years I'll make it, I'll be out of here. You're never gonna be, you're gonna be a slave forever, man. You're a slave, I don't care what job you got, and I don't care if you have a federal job, a state job, you're gonna lose your job. Everything that you did, money that you did put away in your bank, and if you even recover your money, you're gonna lose it all. No matter what, you're gonna lose it all. Because these Edomites, they're gonna take all your money out of the bank, and they're still gonna want the rent. They're not gonna let you give a few months of no rent, no mortgage, the light bill, public service, and all this. They ain't gonna give you no clean slate where it says, oh, you don't have to owe us. No, they keep on coming after you, man. And like where we talked about it, I know about banks and people coming after. I got a lot of people coming after me, and they're coming. They're coming to cut your head off, man. They ain't here to compromise nothing. When it comes to money, these Edomites want their money, man. And they keep on adding interest after interest, fines. Man, when they come for you, they come for you. I'm one of the living. I had a business. I had a lot of people going after. But that's just the way it is. I just keep on going. I just keep on going every day.
It's off though. I mean, this precept, Isaiah 10:1. It says, "Woe." It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees," man.
What up?
It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." So what's some of those unrighteous decrees, man? Hey, like we was talking about earlier, man. See, this economic failure that's going on right now, it's best because once again they're not going by the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Here it is. They're in this big old debt. Everybody's in debt. Nobody has a job. This and that. Hey, man, in the scriptures, it tells you in the law that after 7 years, man, if a man owes you after 7 years, you're supposed to forgive that debt, man. The 7 years, right?
That's right.
After 7 years, you're supposed to forgive that debt, man. Let that man go.
Let him be free, let him go back. You don't supposed to keep him around, you know what I mean? Because Jake likes to do his thing.
Right.
You gotta let Jake go.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
He shouldn't be curling up like a freaking like a little baby on the ground, worrying about they're coming after me and putting stress on him, making him have a damn stroke or a heart attack. And I don't care how healthy you think you are, man. When it comes to stress, when it comes to money, especially Israelite women, I feel sorry for a lot of you guys that have women, man. Especially if you're losing your job, man, that woman will tear you apart, man. Because they worry about bills. They worry about bills. And then, hold on, I had something I was going to say.
I'll read it again. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees." And I got a few unrighteous decrees, man, if they got out here. If you're like you're saying about the wife or whatever, if your wife commits adultery, man, meaning your wife or whatever sleeps with another man or whatever, it's saying you be in your own house. Don't you know you can't put that woman to death, man? And the scripture said to do that. Don't you know that woman can divorce you, take half of your shit, and then go on right off in the sunset with the next man, and you gotta live with it. But if you go ahead and slay that woman, they'll put you in jail, man.
You're gone, man. You slap the woman, you're gonna do it for you. Here in this state, man, domestic violence, they ain't no joke, man. They send you up. They send you up for that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Just smacking her around. If you punched her down, bitch, you're gonna do some serious first-degree assault. Here in the state of Colorado, man, you're gone, man. You're gone. There has to be a ton of Jakes up there, man. A ton of Jakes for slapping their broad around. But this Edomite, everything that he does is evil, man. Everything that this guy does is evil. What was the topic about? About the banks. See, these banks, they give them the green light to go after Jake, and they're also going to go after Edomites too. And if you're not in debt, check this out. You are going to be in debt. How about that? Because they're there to take. Because I was just watching the other day, they said they're going to raise up interest rates, mortgage rates, everything's going up with the banks. These banks you're going to see the true devil, the true fangs of Esau. And like I was telling you about how they have to pass everything. They just don't, they have to go through the courts. Everything that these Edomites do, they have to get it, printed on paper, printed on, or engrave it in stone to go after us. And that's what they're doing. When everybody's working their jobs and they think, I don't care what you're making. If you're making $15, $30, you're really only making like $3 an hour with inflation. Because the food prices have went up, public service, water bills. So really you're not making shit. So if you're making $30 an hour, you're really making like $5 an hour. You're nothing but a dummy. And inflation keeps on going up. They keep on making more money, and it's just getting weaker and weaker. So everybody's going to be in debt. Everybody. The only ones that are going to be saved out of this is the elect, and that's in that's throughout scriptures, throughout the whole book. But the rest of these people, they rely on Esau, they rely on this system. Well, guess what? In your face. Any other scriptures? I wanted to get that one where it said they're going to take your homes. Remember that scripture?
Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Start at verse 3. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves. Ain't nobody gonna be strong in that day. Going, it says, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. So that's what's going on. Basically gonna be to the point where nobody got a damn job, man. And it's gonna be total anarchy. And you know what? The elites want that. So there's not gonna be any. All the grinders shall cease, man.
Oh, that's
all
gonna be beautiful. That's when
Jake is the first one though. You ever notice that Jake is always the first one? They was basically doing the stats on unemployment, and they basically saying, man, Jake is getting hit harder than anybody, man.
The middle class.
Just Jake, period, man.
But the heaviest is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. The Judah brothers and sisters that live here in the States. I seen that just a couple weeks ago. They were saying that they're the ones that are losing the most money. They're getting foreclosures. Some of the highest foreclosures are the middle class Judah. You're gonna face more hard times. Why? Because you don't want to you don't want to seek this truth. You want to seek lies. You want to go to these churches and just listen to bullshit. So hey, the Most High has to beat you down. You have no discipline. The Most High is just gonna start messing you up because you don't have no faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Then He sends His servants out here. And what do you guys do? Especially with the tribe of Judah, but it goes all the way down to all the tribes. They laugh and mock and smirk at us. He sends us out here. We're out here pushing the word. We're trying to give you the truth, starting from the elders, Elder Tahar, all the way down through all the camps. But you know what? Hard times is coming. Hard times is coming. And neighbor is going to kill a neighbor. We'll see how far your family will run with you when everything's gone. Do you have any other scriptures?
Basically, I'll keep reading. It says, verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of the music shall be brought low. What is that talking about, man? It's just the music. I mean, you've seen that in the remaining years, man. All the music, truthfully me, I only listen to music back in the 90s, maybe the early 2000s, you know, maybe a little bit of the 80s, because even the music is declining, man. You got a whole bunch of this bullshit out here, stanky leg, you know, pop blocking it, you know, that bullshit, man. So that's what it's also talking about too, man. It's just not even just the jobs, just the everyday recreational stuff, man. Entertainment. It's all going down in the gutter, man. And it's beautiful because the Most High works like that. You know, He'll bring it down at steps at a time. He's just not going to just bring this place down all at once. He's just going to keep hitting it with body shots until it's completely done, man. You know? Yes, son?
Yeah, I want to bring something down.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're going to go to the book of 2nd Ezra, but I'm trying to remember that scripture here. You remember that scripture where it says he's the deceiver? He brings you along, but sometimes some of these jakes, they think God is really with them. But Yahweh Shem Yahushai is really, He's setting you up, man. He's setting 2/3 of you guys up for destruction. But I'll find that scripture in a minute, but I'm going to go to 2nd Ezra. 2nd Ezra 6 and 22, where he says, and suddenly And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown,